Namaste, Jai Bharat. President of the United States invites an army man from Pakistan. The army man is an army officer, general, field marshal, whatever, who must have never understood statecraft, must have studied in military school and military strategies. That's all he knows. He had not done a PhD in international relations at all. But the president of US is inviting particularly this army man, Asim Munir, for sometimes for lunch, sometimes for supper, sometimes for something else. It explicitly suggests one thing, that Pakistan is controlled, ruled by this one person, Asim Munir. Pakistan always had this history of army domination. The democracy is a puppet democracy. Last time elections took place, Asim Munir himself, I suppose, the army otherwise, wanted a puppet, another puppet to be the Prime Minister, President, Supreme Court, etc. of Pakistan, should be the army's puppets. So he thought Shehbaz Sharif, who Sharafat is in Christian, should be the Prime Minister, etc., etc., etc. And that time he was afraid of Imran Khan, because Imran Khan had a different kind of popularity, though he is also typical Pakistani, not an exception. So, but he would not have been that a puppet to Munir, nonetheless puppet, but still he wanted a better puppet, so he planted Shehbaz Sharif. In front of the world, they are a democracy. But if they are not democracy, then many relations they won't be able to maintain. Many relations. Dictatorships are always looked at with a different perspective. So he knew that if he is a dictator, then the relations will be different. So he wanted a puppet democratic government. At the same time, he wanted to control the whole thing of Pakistan, and he had been doing it even before, and more so now. He lost a miserable conflict with Bharat, completely surrendered and lost. But they kept claiming that we won the war. That's the kind of thing. They always say that we won, whether they lose or not. They always say that we won. We won gloriously, etc. And the people are so adamant to be foolish that they believe, and not only just believe and accept, but they rejoice. They believe that they have won the war. No common sense flies above Pakistan, I'm sure. No common sense flies above. There's no common sense available to them. They just go on emotionally perspiring kind of people. Emotional perspirations is always with them, and they enjoy such emotional foolishness. So such a person is invited by the President of the United States for sharing meals, and had the audacity, I'll tell you, of inviting Prime Minister, that when you leave Canada, you come via US and have food together. Well, we don't eat the kind of food you eat. So even if you come there, you have to give us the kind of food we eat, and we get more original, better food in our nation. We certainly don't eat the kind of food we eat. You eat all kinds of things, we don't eat all kinds of things. Our food habits are patterned by the Sankhya philosophy of Sattvika, Rajasvika, and Samatthika, and Tamasvika quality based food, which goes inside you to create such qualities of Sattikatva, Rajasikatva, and Tamasikatva. So we certainly don't eat the kind of food which we eat. So that's not an attraction to any of us. So, but then you call because you want to talk about things of your choice, and you want him to speak for you, and he does speaks for you. Otherwise, how would an army officer go to another nation and stand there and threaten yet another nation of using nuclear weapons on them, saying that we ourselves we might get destroyed, but we would still use nuclear weapon on you We may also get destroyed, but we will kill half the world with us. And this is precisely jihadi terrorism. This is precisely jihadi terrorism. And in turn, the poor Balochis who are fighting for the freedom of their land for near century, you term them as terrorists. Whereas you feed a terrorist right in your nose, invite him, make him sit in front of you and feed him, and then you are going to suffer. And you keep nuclear arsenal under his nose. So he can't use it, as a different case. You will have to go and use it for him. That, of course, you will do, be sure. And this, it won't take time for these things to reach you, the terrorists. See, you have done the great mistake of training Osama bin Laden. You thought he will dance according to your tune. He danced according to your tune for some time, and then he danced according to his own tune, and then your World Trade Center got destroyed. It took such destruction for you to understand that you did this particular mistake, but several other mistakes you done that you never understand. See, because of your follies, you bring problems and troubles not only to your world, not only to your people, but to the entire world. This is the problem that USA does. Otherwise, you think Azim Munnar will speak in such a tone? We will use nuclear weapons against Bharat, destroy. You think he will, in his dreams, he will have courage to speak like that? He will not. It's the words which Trump put in his mouth. That's what I think. This is what I understand. Trump puts these words in his mouth. And Trump put several words in the mouth of Zelensky. Poor man. Now he would like to be close to Bharat for his own survival and sustenance. If he comes too close to Bharat, because Bharat can speak to Russia for him. Modi ji do not want Nobel Prize. He doesn't care. My Prime Minister do not want Nobel Prize. He doesn't care for prizes. More than nearly 30 countries already honored him with their most precious civilian awards. It doesn't make any difference to him. Yogis don't, such things don't make any difference to them. Only petty minds get rejoiced by petty benefits, or even whatever name, fame, and gifts. Petty minds become very happy, but not settled minds, not matured minds. Doesn't make much difference to him. He considers such recognition for the nation of Bharat. That makes him happy. Not just him happy, all of us happy. When he is awarded, it's a nation that's awarded. He says that, we know it. Otherwise, Azim Munnar, how would he speak such thing, use such words in your land, the land of United States? A Pakistani army man standing there and challenging Bharat. The people of US, have you lost your democratic sense or what? Or are you at all democratic? The people of US, are you not democratic? There are multiple standards your people are employing. There is one standard for Zelensky, another standard for Russia, another standard for China, another standard for Bharat. What nonsense is this? You are making a pretext that Bharat is buying oil from Russia, so we want to put tariffs. Take tariffs, who cares? We know how to survive. But who buys more from Russia than us? You yourselves. And when somebody asked in a press conference, the American president says, I don't know, I'll have to check on it. Yeah, then he's unfit to be president. He doesn't know that is when people are buying from Russia against Russia, that it talks so much, and when Bharat buys oil, Russia gives us cheap, discounted rate. Do you think we will miss the opportunity? We will buy. We will buy. And Russia is our friend, whether you like it or not. Had been our friend, is our friend, and in all likelihood will continue to be friend, no matter what you do, no matter how you react. This is a kind of transparent relations. This is a kind of trust-based relation, and a time-tested relation. You can't have such friends at all in your life. You can't have. But you buy more things from them than we buy. And then you accuse us. Well, then for China he'll put another standard. For somebody he puts another standard. So different standard this man is employing. And people of years, you've elected such a man to be the president of the most so-called biggest, richest, militarily very powerful country. Oh, you actually, it's a shame on the people of yours. They happen to elect this man and still stand by him. You should be conscientious to at least speak to yourselves that you are doing wrong to the world. You're destroying the world economy. Leave alone Bharat. We had been worst hit in the past and we've survived. So nothing new to us. So but you're destroying the world economy, creating imbalance in the world, and you should speak, the people. The shame will come to you ultimately, and the sufferings you have to take. None of the leaders are going to suffer. You have to endure and suffer this for this man's folly. It's up to you to correct him. You should. No matter the deep state is creating many black sheep in Bharat, let them thrive. There's a point they will not. There's a point beyond which they can't go. Anyway, this is a very funny situation. I will not even call it as unfortunate. It's created by some people, but some people support. So, face it, endure it, cure it if possible, and if it can't be cured, endure it. No other way. We shall meet again. Namaste. Jai Bharat, Jai Siya Ram.